to this new season of Weather Watch, Millersville University's exclusive weather entertainment program. I'm your host, Grant Carlton. A lot has happened this past winter break, so let's first catch you up with your weather around the world in Weather in 60 Seconds.
Extreme winds and cold in southern Europe, a tropical cyclone off Western Australia, and excessive snow and rain in California are all part of your weather in 60 seconds. The coast of northwestern Australia saw a tropical cyclone in late January, only the third so far this season, which is less than normal. The cyclone brought with it sustained winds of around 46 miles per hour, gusting up to 74 miles per hour, and some mild flooding before heading off into the Indian Ocean. During the second week of January, southern Europe experienced hurricane-force katabatic winds, bitter cold temperatures, and abnormally high snowfall. This was the result of intense sea-effect snow. Istanbul had 2 feet of snow accumulation in only one day, and there have been at least 60 deaths in the region. The month of January brought massive amounts of rain and snow to California, causing widespread flooding, mudslides in some areas, and avalanches in the Sierra Nevada mountains. These floods have caused millions of dollars in damage and claimed at least 4 lives. And that's your weather in 60 seconds.
This past January, 32 Millersville students had the incredible opportunity to attend the 97th Annual American Meteorological Society Conference in Seattle, Washington. Join us as we hear these students share their experience.
This past January, 34 Millersville University students had the tremendous opportunity to attend the 97th Annual American Meteorological Society Conference, where 4,500 atmospheric and related scientists gathered to present their research, network, and to celebrate achievements in the field of meteorology. Let's hear from a few of our students who attended the conference.
My favorite memory of AMS was actually during the time of the banquet when Tom Skilling happened to walk by, and he is Chicago's meteorologist for the WGN channel, and I grew up watching him, so it was more of a starstruck moment that I saw him.
I found the student conference to be the most beneficial. It was really fun to meet all the other students and to learn about how their programs were similar to ours and just their different areas of research. One of the days they had a luncheon for us, and so they gave us each different color cards, and depending on our color we had to sit with that group of people. So we were almost forced to go out of our comfort zone and meet new people. And that's my favorite thing about these type of conferences, because we all have something, similar in the fact that we're all meteorology majors for the most part, but there are people from all over the country that you may not have otherwise had the chance to meet.
The aspects of the conference that I found most beneficial were probably the interactions that you got to have with actual professionals within the fields. How on a regular day-to-day basis you probably wouldn't get the opportunity to talk with these people and kind of pick their brain about what the field was like and what opportunities are out there. I think it's a very good opportunity for you to be able to do that at the conference.
The most influential professional who I met with was Dr. James Campbell from Naval Research Laboratory, and he was such a great connection, and I look forward to working with him in the future.
I did make one useful connection with a potential internship this summer. I am fortunate to be one of the Knowings Holling Scholars class of 2016, and so I had the opportunity to meet with one of the potential mentors and talk about a project that I was interested in, kind of get more details about what it would entail and what type of research I would be doing. And after the course of that discussion, we determined that this internship would be the best fit for me, so I was able to select my internship and meet my mentor at the same time.
I would definitely recommend that my student colleagues attend an AMS conference. It's a great opportunity not only to present research if you have it from like an internship or an opportunity like that, but it's also, as I said before, a great opportunity to interact with professionals in the field and maybe kind of network so that for future jobs or even for graduate school, if that's what you plan on doing.
Between internship opportunities, making connections, and sitting in on research talks, there's no doubt that each of these Millersville University students seized the opportunity to further their future careers in meteorology at the AMS conference. Reporting for Weather Watch, I'm student meteorologist Amber Liggett.
Thanks, Amber. CO2 levels in the atmosphere have risen over 30% since 1950, from about 300 parts per million to 406 parts per million as of January 2017. These rising CO2 levels aren't only harmful to the climate, but can be dangerous to human health as well. To help us better understand this drastic rise in CO2, here's Olivia Angevine.
Carbon dioxide levels around the world are rapidly increasing. In fact, carbon dioxide levels are the highest they have been in the past 400,000 years. Since 1950, the atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide has increased by over 30% from around 300 parts per million to 406 parts per million. This may not seem like that dramatic of an increase, but even the smallest rise or fall of the most important greenhouse gases can have serious health impacts. Let's get into why this is. Many human factors affect the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Two of the main human influences include deforestation and burning fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and gas when running cars, planes, and power plants. In fact, coal is the fossil fuel that produces the most carbon dioxide worldwide, with future implications of coal power plants emitting 300 billion total tons of carbon dioxide per lifetime of each plant combined. This could lead to a 20 parts per million increase in the overall concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere. Recently, between 1990 and 2014, there was a 9% overall increase in carbon dioxide emissions in the United States. Carbon dioxide emissions from fossil fuel combustion are also influenced by many long-term and short-term factors. These factors include, but are not limited to, population and economic growth, new technologies, changing energy prices, behavior changes, and fluctuations in seasonal temperatures. In the Northern Hemisphere, most concentrations are seen in high-emission areas such as large cities. The main peaks of global CO2 emissions occur in the fall and winter months as plants are not undergoing photosynthesis. The spring and summer months generally feature lower atmospheric CO2 levels due to the photosynthesis absorbing most of the gas. All of this carbon dioxide flows with the weather patterns. This contributes to rising global temperatures. These rising global temperatures account for, in a large way, the influx of heat-related illness and death. The major way CO2 affects humans today is actually indoors. According to the EPA, our indoor environment is 2 to 5 times more toxic than our outdoor environment, and in some cases, the air measurements indoors have been found to be 100 times more polluted by carbon dioxide and other harmful gases. Since humans and animals breathe out CO2 as it is produced naturally in the body through respiration, enclosed dwellings with poor circulation are often a source for poor health. Lack of circulation paired with moderately high levels of carbon dioxide can lead to headaches and fatigue. High concentrations can cause nausea, dizziness, and even vomiting. Then, for extremely high concentrations, loss of consciousness can occur. To combat these alarming side effects of raised CO2 levels in the home, it may be wise to buy a few houseplants so the carbon can naturally be reduced and oxygen replenished through the photosynthesis process. Though the rising levels of CO2 in the atmosphere cause serious health issues, it will take much more than simply cutting back on carbon dioxide emissions to fully solve the problem. People can take more action to becoming a greener and more eco-friendly society by using energy-efficient products and cutting down on driving and motor emissions. Planting trees and conserving the Earth's natural resources are also a great way to reduce the amount of CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere. It will take a very serious effort, but people can help cut down on the rapidly rising carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, and the world will be healthier for it. Reporting for WeatherWatch, I'm student meteorologist Olivia Angevine.
Thanks, Olivia. Well, we've officially kicked off another season of WeatherWatch. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also visit our website, muweatherwatch.com, to view all of our previous episodes. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.